Hello, welcome to my channel. Here I will expose my discoveries, my investigation. Here I will try to expose something that it's very unknown to the whole world at published level. Here I will try to expose what I discovered when I was 16 years old. My trouble really starts when I was adolescent, but really when I was a child. My whole childness really was different. Really was something like other childs that have a different perception of the world, that had a perception, a really deep perception of the world, another sensitivity. And when I was a child, I really was interested to investigate. I talking when I was 7 years old approximately. I wanted to investigate about the New World Order, about the Holy Grail, about the UFOs. The UFO subject. I really was very interested about all that kind of topics. So really, even I was interested to see, since I was a child, ovnis, UFO in the skies, and I really saw them. What I saw when I was a child were lights in the sky. Really, weren't ships. Those were lights in the sky. Really. The first time I saw a light in the sky, I was approximately between 7 years old and 8 years old. That light was making zigzag in the sky and like teletransporting itself, and was really incredible to me. Even I developed it enhanced capacities in myself, like really enhanced my perceptions. My perception about life. Made it lead most deep about the existence, the whole existence. Even I was surprised when I sit on a piano and started to play. Even I compose my own songs, my own melodies, without have studied piano or music. So let's continue with what I really discovered when I was adolescent. Someday I was meditating about the lines in the hands, about the chiromancy, about that science that is considered like pseudoscience. So I decided to see my hand, my left hand. Although I already had, like I was saying, a call from the life to see beyond what the world showed to the normal people. So when I saw my left hand, I found this. I found. I will show the hand, my left hand in a photo, in a picture, without show the lines, like I showed recently. Now you will understand what I'm talking about. I saw this. I found an X and a P on my left hand. I found an X and a P under my ring finger. I found this, people. I found that symbol that maybe is not really clear in this video because the quality, but it can be seen really when I will show you with lines in an edited photo. So I started to sing in that moment. I was between 16 and 17 years old. I started to sing from where I have seen that. So when I started to browse in internet, when I prove really, and I will search in the most easy way, most easy way, I say, I search in this way. In Spanish, I because I am from Argentina, Santa Fe, Argentina, I search in this way. ¿Qué significa la X y la P para el cristianismo? Because I remember that I have seen that symbol in church. I have studied in Catholic Church. I took catechesis classes when I was pre-adolescent. So these symbols were really familiar to me. So I remembered that that symbol I have seen it in a Bible that I used in catechesis classes. So this was a Bible, Palabra de Vida, Biblia. The Bible, the dictionary of the Bible is called Pueblo de Dios, and was really this one Bible that I have, but in red color, and has this symbol. This how we will see now is the Chi-Rho, the Chi-Rho. The Chi-Rho or the Chi-Rho are the two first lyrics from the name Christo or Christ, but Christos is the two first lyrics from the name Christ in Greek. It's Christos, and surrounding this symbol, the Chi-Rho, has the tables of the law, of the 10 laws. So I found that this is called to Crismon in Spanish, and it's that. And what I first found is the battle, the battle of Constantino, first in the point Milvio Bridge. So the battle of the Milvio Bridge. Yes. So what I first found was that he saw this symbol in the sky before the battle in the Milvian Bridge of the Milvian Bridge, and he saw that symbol in the sky. Or the historian person says that that symbol he saw in the sun. So even with the phrase that says "in hoc signo vinces," so in this sign you will defeat. And then he used this symbol for the military, for the army, and put that this symbol in the army, and he defeat his enemies. But he was related before with the Sol Invictus religion, we could say. He was an Apollinian, we could say, and in the rest in my investigation, we will find the relation or the difference, and who is really the soul, or call it the soul, not in the history. We will see that he is Apollo. Okay. The son of Zeus. See? Yes. And so what I started to think was, wow, the Chi-Rho monogram is in my left hand, so I really have a direct connection with the Christ. My family really, I am only son. I am only son, and my fathers really are similar to Maria and Jose in some way, we could say. Even that the initials the names have the initial lyrics of Maria Jose. Even so, there was a sacred connection with the sacred history of Christ in my life. I try to be short in my explanations, not. So I started to find then in my investigation. I started to find things like that, people. I found things like this angel or maybe archangel, and now we will see why I using the word archangel. This angel or archangel seeing his left hand. So this was really very interesting. So what continues is that I found then in my left hand older mark. So even I started to think the connection, the possible connection with Cain. So I started to worry about it, because I really in my life I try to be a good boy. I try to be an example. Even I really try to be in the light side always. Really, I was really interested about the spiritual topics, and so even my character, my personality, sorry, is of Pistis. I was born under the sign of Pistis even. So what know about this zodiac will know what I'm talking about. I was born the 5 March of 1973. So what I discovered later was this mark, people. This mark really seems at first sight like the key, the letter key, K. So sorry for my English. I try to do the best. Sorry, with my speech. I promise that I will be better in all the videos with my English. Sorry for this. So I found this lyric, not so. I started to think the connection with the K. So I thought, wow, maybe Cain is connected to me. But this time, this sign, this symbol of the Chi-Rho monogram really made me noise in my head, and I continue. We could say I continue through the time investigating about this. Let me make a parenthesis. I have to say that I started to expose all my investigation in YouTube during the pandemic, we could say, situation, during the pathogen situation in 2020. So this we will see if you could understand the Spanish language. You could see a lot of information in my channel that I was showing all this time. Even you will find epic music with Spanish lyrics explained, and you will if you know if you can understand the Spanish, you will be really surprised. Take a chair and start to listen what the song says. The song say, all the songs say, be patient, because you will find a lot of information. So let's continue. When you see this lyric, since to the K, I was saying, so you could find, you could if you know in Spanish, for example, you could find in a page, in some page like this, you could find, you can read that is a dictionary of etymological dictionary. You could find, when you search the letter A, and you press enter, you will find this. This says that the A has the origin in the Phoenician, and this is the symbol, people. This is the symbol for the lyric A, and this is the evolution of the lyric A. Now, it starts in Proto-Sinaitic, continues in the Phoenician, continues to the Etrusco, and here appears the Greek, Latin, in Hebrew, and Arabic lyrics. So this says that the Proto-Sinaitic symbol was the bull, the origin of the lyric. But in the Phoenician, people in the Phoenician has this format. It's the same what I have in my hand. Let me see how it goes. The OBS software. Okay, so how is running? So what we will find now is that this lyric, is the A, is the A lyric. So when you read all these three lyrics, because this is the Chi-Rho, the Chi-Rho, and the older lyric is the A, we will find some things like this, people. All these three lyrics can be read in this way. I'm searching all the photograph, all the image. I say you will find this is useful too. You will find that this is read like arc. Okay, so this is the graph chi, the ch that we in Spanish used like the ch, the ch, the che, we call it. Now we don't have it. This lyric was removed from our alphabets, so we don't have it. So when you search in this page of the etymological dictionary, you will find this, the X, for example, and we will see that the origin of the lyric X, it says that is this, the Samek, this MK in the Proto-Sinaitic, but in the Phoenician is this. I won't argue this. I won't argue this in my investigation. In the course of my investigation, I will not argue with this, because I found even this symbol, people, under my finger ring, and under the Chi-Rho monogram, under the Chi-Rho. And we will see later that this is connected, is related with what, people? With an ancient symbol from the Egypt, or from the ancient Egypt. Sorry for my pronunciation, really. And it's related with what, people? With Osiris. Okay? So let's continue. Here we could see at first sight that there are other symbols that I'm not explaining now. Let's continue, please. So when we find when we search in this page the X origin, we find that is the chi, sorry, in Greek, and language Greek, in Greek language, sorry, it is the chi. When we search in Google about the chi, what is sorry, we will search in this way, Wikipedia. We search in Wikipedia the chi, the chi vital, the vital chi, we could say in English. So we will find this, people. That is referred that older articles in Wikipedia, but we will find this in English. We will search in English now. What it says in traditional Chinese culture and the East Asian culture sphere, qi, also qi or chi, in White Hills romanization, is believed to be a vital force forming part of any living entity, literally meaning vapor, air, or breath. Is related with what, people? With the ether, with the ether. Okay, let's continue. The word qi is often translated as vital energy, vital force, material energy, or simply as energy. Qi is the central underlying principle in Chinese traditional medicine and in Chinese martial art. The practice of cultivating and balancing qi is called qigong. So it has a relation with what, people? With the light. I found that this word is this lyric, the chi, of the word Chi-Rho or Christos is the correct pronunciation in Greek language. Has a relation with the light. This mark, the chi, signifies light, and this mark, people, is related with the air. When we search in this program, when we search in this page the air lyric, okay, what we will find that is the origin that air has its origin in the raw or resh, that it says to me correctly that is a head looking to a side, had its origin in the raw, the air. So we can find that in the Etrusco has a directly connection. But in the Phoenician not. So why? Because this head is looking to the left side. If we see this in all the way, we could say that this head, is looking toward to the right side. But this the raw, this mark, where is looking to the left side. What we find what we see later, that is the man that is delineated in my hand under that symbols. But let's continue with this. Sorry for the mess in the windows. But so we will find this even. that I was saying that when we find that these three words, three lyrics, sorry, are the three first lyrics. If we consider it, if we consider the chi, the ch, like the two, like a digraph, we will find that are three lyrics: Alfa, Chi-Rho. Alfa, Chi-Rho. These words pronounce these lyrics. The correct pronunciation, of these lyrics is Alfa, Chi-Rho. But when we pronounce this all together, these lyrics together, we will find that it is pronounced in this way: arc. And the three first lyrics I was trying to say of the word Archangel. Okay, so when we search, in Wikipedia, simply in Wikipedia, the word Archangel, it will say what, people? That has a relation, but we will search in Spanish version, because are different articles. In the Spanish version, we will find that in Greek, in the ancient Greek, it pronounces how, people? Archangelos, and it has the three. It says that has the three words that I have in my left hand, people. So that's what you could find, and I say about myself that I am an Alfa Christos. Okay, so I had a relation with the archangels. I always say that I try to be under the highest one, okay? Under the highest one. So no one like the highest one who said this, okay, was the Archangel Michael, okay? So let's continue with this. Later, what I found later in my investigation, in the course of my investigation, is something that really was incredible to me, and I think this will be incredible to you even. In the left hand, in the Leonardo da Vinci's paint, what we will find in the Leonardo da Vinci's creation, we could say, these people, this. So we will put the Last Supper. So when we search the Last Supper and see the paint Last Supper and see at the paint, we will find this. All the explanation we already know about, maybe not, about the Leonardo da Vinci's Code explanation, I say. But there is something that is not mentioned in the whole internet. When I started to search about this, I never found something like that. Let me search in Spanish. Let me see now. Here is the full version in a higher resolution, a higher resolution image. So we will find this. There is a mess in the supper, in the table, with the apostles surrounding him, surrounding Jesus. But we will find these people. Let me download the complete image. So we will find this. Jesus here. All the apostles are having a really surprised about what he is showing them. Not so. What is he doing? He is with his hand over the plate against, we could say, Judas, and there is a violent situation here, like a threat over Mary Magdalene from this apostle and against this other apostle. But when we see this, let me customize the zoom. He is looking his left hand, people, his left hand, and maybe Santiago, that could be this one, is really surprised about that. The others are in the other one, this one, I say, is maybe in a devotion situation, maybe. There is a surprise too, and he's like saying, but you are from heaven, maybe not, because he's indicating upside. So let's continue, people. So that is what I wanted to show, really, but there is something more that I am not. This is an introduction to my research, to my investigation, but there is something more that I am not saying at all. Something that I did not say. It's about the omega. Under my little finger, I have the omega, not at this draw that is similar to the Osiris with the Paredra. So I will left that for all the videos to explain better in English. I have this explanation in my whole channel with a lot of videos, long videos, but nothing in English, and I had not explained in English before. So here is the above, sorry for my English. I repeat before in this video, I call it the letter lyric. Sorry for that, really. So the letter Vav is related. Vav in Hebrew is related with the origin of the omega. The omega in Greek is like this symbol. This symbol is like a W, not. So we will find that this is a really original omega, and it's under my little finger. So we will find here in the etymological dictionary, we will put the Greek I, that is our letter that we have in Spanish, and it's very similar says that the evolution started with the Vav in Proto-Sinaitic and in the Phoenician in this way, and it's the same, people. And that symbol we can find we can find that symbol, sorry, where? Let me find the image. We can find that symbol too in this little sculpture, we could say, of Ishtar. So, or Inanna, but this is Ishtar, the sun goddess. Not that, like I will try to explain. Really, is the eternal consort of Enki. Yes, of Enki. She's a sun goddess, and Enki was a moon god. So there is a correlation. There is a secret in the hierogamy, in the alchemic, even in the alchemic couple. I will try to show that. So to end this video, I will say that this symbol is this that is holding in her left hand Ishtar in this sculpture. It's the same. And if we make the relation, the connection with the red thread, sorry, let me find the fulcrum. Red thread, we will make a strong connection with the sacred love, and that love, that fire within them, that I call the highest one, the supreme love, the supreme source of light. Okay. So we will continue later in all the video, and thanks for this, thanks for being here, hearing me, paying attention. So this with this investigation, I try to contribute to humanity, to be better, to get evolution at the spiritual level, making public, all this information that has been occult all this time, because maybe no one really had the keys to reveal all these people. Thanks for being here again, and let's continue. So I could say, sorry, that again, I will repeat that you will find a lot of information in Spanish in my channel that have been explained by me. So there is a lot of epic music explained from some epic bands. So there is the information. Just enter to and translate. If you don't understand, enter to the videos and see for yourself. Okay, thanks for being here.